Well, alright. It's working now. Somehow. I don't know what the fuck just happened. What probably happened is, okay. Alright. What probably happened, no. Alright. Why is it doing this? What probably happened, no. Alright. Why is it doing this? What probably happened, no. Alright. Why is it doing this? What probably happened, no. Oh, wait. Alright. Why is it doing? I'm a dummy. Okay, it's working now. Got it. Got it fixed. Got it fixed. I'm not looping. We're good. I'm a dummy. It's fine. Sorry about that, chat. Um, let's jump back into some Dragon's Dogma. Uh, load from last save. What's up, Blackfish? How you doing, buddy? Yes, I'm a ding dong. Are you playing this now? Oh, I have armor now. I don't look well. I sort of have armor now. Doing good. About 20 hours in. I'm about, I don't know, a couple hours. Prophecy here.
The treasure
Name
chest.
named
Tell us
after.
if we can't make our way over to it.
Yeah, where is it? What are you? Um,
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget it is the original.
tread carefully by the water's edge. The brine lurk in deep waters, rivers, lakes, and the sea and will instantly consume anyone or anything that wades into their midst. This fate befalls the arisen. They will be revived momentarily, but they are the exception. Pawns will become forfeit, and all other living creatures are met with an immediate water death. Oh, so no, we can't get to it. So how do we get over there? We have to go across the rocks or something? Yeah, let's skip that for a sec. Oh no. Oh, whatever. We can buy more. How you liking it so far, Blackfish? Oh, dude, she's a beast. Yeah, our
Putting
pawn.
that aside, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Yeah. So this chick, my pawn, who is literally designed based on prophecy, the moderator here, that's a lot how she looks, like for real. She's a beast. She's a fucking crazy mage. She fucking turns everything into a ball of fire. Unlock the warrior class. So fighting everything with big wombo jumbo sword. Nice. I want to get eventually. I'm currently my dude. Currently thief. I'm looking forward to getting the dual techs. Like so, there's like a magic archer and a magic spear wielder. I want the warrior mage spearman, which is why I'm using crazy hand to hand combat, dual wield stuff. I guess rest till morning so everybody heals. I ran that. I wonder how we do get to that.
This food's gone rotten. I'd best dispose of it and free up some space in my pack. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
You just said something about food that had gone rotten. Oh no. Is that all of my slots? Hmm. Hmm. She's just fucking carrying all our shit. Okay. Interesting. What's she carrying that's so fucking heavy? I guess the extra pants. Strange. All right. What happened? I had to fix something, so I shut the stream down. Now, what happened on Thursday was yeah, I'm fine. On Thursday, the stream got shut down. I got a copyright violation. It's not a strike. I'm not in any trouble or anything, but like apparently apparently Disney gets a little touchy about their musics. Stay out of the way of the big deer.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand.
That's personal. Uh, I'm good. My party's set.
The glad thing
Ow!
rested when you did.
You must not let down our guard.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is in it. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say. It is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Okay. Okay, so we can't carry extra shit. I don't care. You don't need to worry about my health. That's for me to worry about. Thank God there's no friendly fire. Fuck. My party did get completely destroyed when I was fighting a Cyclops and a Griffin came flying down, killing all of us.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Keep it up and you're getting banned. Here's your question marks.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead. drenched.
Ow. Oh, shit. Mistakes were made. Dude, you're on fire.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Okay. Should probably.
See what you made of.
Fuck. Alright. Cool. They were already dead.
Come to that.
RP, be on your...
We fire.
What the fuck is this green shit? Ow. Dick. And yeah, I think I heard about, I mean, like a lot of the shit in this game, Blackfish is supposed to be like super random. It's like shit just happens because it happens, not because like it's
There's
part of the
something
actual
down there.
quest or
Do you
anything.
not see it? We ought to take a closer look.
Okay. What's that? I wonder. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Tell me I don't need a key for that. All right. I'm carrying a lot of shit now. Oh no. Shit. Yeah, yeah, pants. All right. Any of these guys got anything? No. Oh, this is just a place we can camp. Cool. Don't really need to right this second. Should probably keep an eye on my fucking health though. I guess I can't talk to her.
What's this? We're trapped.
Oh, good. Am I okay? Yes, of course I'm fine. Oh, he's ugly.
Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Be on your guard.
Ooh, fuck that.
May have the force of this torrent be employed for our own ends.
When that is called, it's the more faster. I shall heal you at once. Hold on.
If we have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
They're well aware of the particulars.
Ooh, Daniela. Baby girl. Grabbing larger foes, you make contact with them by pressing R2. Once you have a hold of an enemy, you can pull them to draw their focus or knock them off balance.
Nice strike. Gadsden diver. Focused attack will end this foe.
Where the fuck am I? Why am I trying to strangle this dude?
our foremost to war. Knock its feet off, plunder it, strike edge recovery.
All straight. We must stand together if we are to achieve victory.
I've holding the arm. Now to bring it. Let's start. Fall back. Seems we have enraged our foe.
I do not use their rage to our advantage.
Oh.
Could see my misjudged.
Shouldn't have to be anyway. My doc shouldn't. Yeah, I don't have that kind of access. Shouldn't have. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not how that works.
I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them.
You saw the eclipse though? So did I. I don't think they're in here, but I have my eclipse glasses somewhere. It's pretty cool. We only got like 70 to 80% with your bare eyes. Oof.
Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. As a mark of my
Impossible to
trust.
describe. Blindness. Retinal damage.
Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now.
No damage at
I see
100%.
no need to
Oh!
keep you under constant watch.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye?
Yeah, we didn't get the 100% here. It is farther north. It's like you, from where you are to like Illinois.
Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us,
Very
you're still
cool.
welcome to join us on the ox cart. Tis
I'll-
your decision.
I looked at some of it on the NASA website. They had like a telescope view of it. Well, the cart seems like not great, honestly.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Sure, man, whatever. You need to go.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Yeah, probably.
I've nothing to share at present.
We should probably camp at the next campsite. That we find.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us?
There's no XP in that. I got a really bad sunburn. Sick and sleep deprived, so it made you weep. Oh no. Nice. I mean, it's an open world. I can always come back to this shit.
Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
This is a Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Oh man. Yeah, it's a juice. It's got like orange juice in it, but it's still like 9.5%. It's pretty good stuff. I'm wearing my Avengers Infinity War shirt. I'm not looking forward to mowing the lawn tomorrow. Yeah, this one's 9.5. The lights make it hard to see anything that reflects light.
Let me get that.
By all means. You guys get all the things. Appreciate that. So none of my people I am still playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, by the way. If anybody's wondering, I'm playing that whenever I'm not streaming. Like that's a constant. I'm playing it. I'm gonna be playing that game for like 4 months, like nonstop. I'm just gonna sleep till we get there. Fuck it. What?
Master, goblins.
Yar. Huh. How do I get? All right.
Seems we drove them off.
What's my
Here's my
shirt?
thanks for aid.
Avengers Infinity War. It's the Avengers logo from the end of Infinity War. When everybody dusted away.
Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Um, that one. That one right there. Although he's right next to Spider-Man and Black Panther's right over here. And there's another Iron Man right here. Hulkbuster Iron Man. And then right next to Black Panther here, that's Kamala Khan. And back behind me over here is one of the Eternals. Got one of the Eternals as a Funko. And then Way back there is Darth Vader. Yeah. Are we collecting from the orcs or goblins or whatever the fuck? That Cyclops fight was pretty fun. Jared Leto Morbius action figure.
It's more than time.
I didn't know that was coming. Appreciate the 50. For the record, the only reason that sound alert is there is because of Blackfish. Because it's just such a meme with him at this point.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
I don't know why that works. Why that doesn't work.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it.
I'm not hearing that. And that's not fair.
Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen.
I kind of want to finish this game pretty quickly. I really want to go back to Rebirth and do a hard mode playthrough.
That arisen now
'Cause I'm
resides
like-
within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont.
Okay.
It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is
I'm
no
running out of
prisoner.
stuff to do in the game without hard mode.
You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside.
I don't know why that didn't play. Also, I need to get my bot attached to
Beg your
YouTube
forgiveness
as
for my
well,
insolence, Your Majesty.
so this stuff works everywhere.
If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your
I
life
told
would
you
be in
before.
peril.
I haven't been on Twitter in several days. Because of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and not wanting to be spoiled, I basically haven't been on Twitch since, without, 90% of the stuff on Twitter, I haven't been on since February.
I take my gun and I go pew 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 pew.
I love that one.
I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council,
It's got a cooldown. You have to wait. It's just so people won't just constantly spam stuff.
yet not all celebrated your coming.
Ah, okay, so I am the king here. That's crazy.
Your rival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything.
Yeah, but it has to have a cooldown.
During the time of the previous consul,
It's
she acted as
only
a
they're
queen in her own
most
right,
most
ruling
of
the
them are like a
palace as
minute.
she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place,
It depends on
word
which one.
reached the
That's a
castle that the Arisen had been found.
hold on.
To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave.
No. Oh my god. No, man, it's rhinestone. Like fake diamonds. Like rhinestone jacket. It's got an N. Rhine. Rhinestone. It's like fancy. No, it's still cowboy.
Following
God
that,
damn, dude, you need to learn
she
how to type.
prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games.
No, he was talking about the song Rhinestone Cowboy. It's like I'm a rhinestone cowboy standing on the stage in a star-spangled rodeo. It's quite quite the weird song choice. It's it's a very gay coded song. No, you don't.
I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them.
Okay.
This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Okay. Cool. What's this? Both Vermand and Batal regard the scourge of the dragon as a matter of the utmost priority. Should the baleful creature alight on either side of the border, both nations are sworn to provide aid, as well as to assist in the evacuation of the populace and with scouting missions as needed. In such an event, all troops are expected to put aside any disagreements of faith or culture and devote themselves wholeheartedly to their duty. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, is there a
Where did
fucking?
I expect to find you here?
I mean, you told me to come back here, my man. What? Oh, what the
Pray
fuck?
forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Okay.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went?
Hmm. I have a feeling the kid will be of use. And if we tell him that he's right there, by the way, Jess, your pawn that I have is a fucking beast and saves my life constantly in this game.
Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
I don't know. Can I get that glowy thing behind you first?
Ah! There you are!
She looks good naked too. Uh, agreed.
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
What traffic do you play? Huh? Graphics? I am always, and I mean always, gonna favor performance. I'm always gonna favor 60 frames per second over graphical fidelity. So I hadn't fucked with it in a hot minute. Yeah. Like, the more frames a second I can get, the better for gameplay. So I'm playing on variable frame rate, which means that there's times it's just going to be a little, like, less.
Mayhap this ladder is here for...
Oh. Just there. Okay, so I can change my hairstyle shit. I have a feeling I'm eventually going to be able to. You send me a sunburn pic? Nice. I mean, not nice. That's awesome. Or that's awful. But also, nice. Send an eclipse pic that you took with your phone. Did you send it on the Discord? Or did you DM me? Or did you text me? Oh, okay. I mean, the old redneck. Oh wow, that's a very fucking cool eclipse picture. That one I will definitely share with Chad. Here. That was where Prophecy our mod here was to see the actual eclipse, like the full thing. Oof. Yeah, that's a sunburn, all right. God damn. You sure you haven't been working in the fields? Oh no, for sure. For sure. It's a very cool thing. My kid starts swimming next month, I think. What the fuck? Restream is weird, man. Just saying. Also, I got my first YouTube chatter person. He opened the car door for you. Oh, what a gentleman. Yeah, and then like 45 seconds later, I mean, he's a friend. He's been here on Twitch before. But like I actually met him here on Twitch. But yeah, if anybody chats on YouTube, Twitch chat will be able to see it, and I don't think that YouTube can see Twitch chat. But I run this through Restream, so like both chats get merged into one spot. So like you guys see your stuff, but there'll be a thing that says YouTube and it'll show you a YouTube chat on Twitch, but it doesn't like carry over to the other side. Chat, give me 1 second. I need to grab a beverage and then we'll get back to this. Oh, I think my controller's gonna die soon. I'm pretty positive my controller's gonna take a giant shit here in a minute because I was playing FF7 Rebirth for about an hour and a half before I started streaming. But I got the at least temporarily, I got my stick drift situation fixed on both of these controllers. I'm gonna have to try to do it. I have another one that started drifting like fucking 10 minutes after we got our PS5. But it's real bad, so I don't know if it's gonna work. And then I'm gonna order a bunch of these tiny little pads. They're like that big, that are the sensors in the sides of like, so there's 4 sensors around an analog stick, right? There's a top, a bottom, a left, and a right. And they go bad like really fast. And you can replace them, and they're super cheap. They're like $1.05 each. But it's just a pain in the ass to like take your controller apart to fix it. So
Reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
where's the ladder?
Now this is a conundrum.
Still lights might there be to find in town today?
Foretold that moment to recover and this.
But yeah, there's like ways that you can fix like slight drift and stuff that aren't like crazy. Where's my archer?
Days for us are a sign that all is
You have to fucking walk through you assholes constantly. Oh, that's gonna get old. I had an archer with me for a second. The ox stable.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
The common quarter. All right, let's play with some shit. There's stamina boost. Okay. Interesting. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Just watched the new Joker trailer. It's amazing. Oh, okay. Hmm.
What do you want to talk to me
Have
for?
I seen it? No.
I've no desire to live this way any longer.
It's
I'm not a huge fan of like weird villain justification stuff. Like, I'm not like big into like, oh no, but you should understand this guy. Like he's not really that bad. It's like, no, he kind of is.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Oh, my bad.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Melve.
I also didn't watch it. No, Joker's a great villain. I just like I don't care to empathize and understand the motivations of like a fucking crazy crazy murderous person who just wants to watch the world burn.
Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Surely we can draw a larger crowd than that.
Okay, where are we going?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv?
Oh, cool.
I
Yeah.
thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other.
Shit.
For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares.
Oh,
Pray,
cool.
make good use of it, won't you?
Okay.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
I don't want to get rid of all my bows. I don't give a shit. That looks like a quest item. All right. Uh, so sell this one. Ah, okay.
Do come again.
Okay, so that quest earlier in the previous town.
This part's a little different as well. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows.
Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly
Well, I'm glad I
accept it.
had two.
You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow.
Oh,
I
shit.
only ask that you show me how to wield it.
All right. I gotta run upstairs real quick. Chat. My shit fucking died. I will be back momentarily. It'll be like less than a minute. Be right back. Okay.
Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold.
I am going to be very bad at this.
But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine?
Sure.
That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there.
Well, I am shit
I
at
do
that.
hope you'll join me. For now.
Peace, homie.
You're always thoughtsy.
Good day, sir.
Here you are, sir. From me to you.
See so many smiles about.
Yeah, you should fly us all out to somewhere. Enables the pawn to use curatives on the Arisen and other allies on their own initiative. Ah. We could definitely do a live stream. Specializations are skills that can only be acquired by pawns. They're not strictly beneficial, for they allow the pawn to act independently, and this can result in unexpected consequences. However, with little patience, planning, and due care, specializations can prove very useful and are well worth trying out. 4 pawn commands the Arisen can use to direct their pawn companions in their effort. Hubby says we're going to go see Meteor Shower in August. I asked which August because I've been looking at eclipse dates all day. Fair enough. Such as when in or out of combat, the best way to get a feel for each command is to observe your pawn's response and course of action for various situations. What if I said every August? Oh no. Go instructs pawns to act independently of the Arisen during combat. It directs pawns to spread out across the battlefield. It can also be used to request assistance carrying out an action. To request assistance with to request guidance to a location, or to instruct a pawn to resume guidance that has been interrupted. Fair enough. To me, instructs pawns to approach the Arisen during combat. It directs pawns to fight by the Arisen's side. Wait instructs pawns to wait where they are until they are given a different command. During combat, it directs pawns to cease attacking and focus on aiding the Arisen indirectly. My man, nobody wants to hear that. Help instructs pawns to prioritize support, healing, and recovery. Pawns are awarded badges as a mark of their accumulated knowledge and expertise, whether that be in proficiency or combat. It's a health question. I don't care. Keep it to yourself. Like, learn to be a normal human. Of their accumulated knowledge and expertise, whether that be proficiency in combat or experience exploring. Pawns with badges are more helpful to the Arisen in word and in deed. Monster badges are awarded to pawns who have defeated a certain number of particular type of monsters. Such pawns are by then so experienced with the creature in question, they know the best way to defeat it and will offer beneficial advice to the Arisen. Field badges are awarded to pawns who have camped a sufficient number of times in a particular region, When adventuring in said region, the pawn will display their knowledge of the area by offering beneficial advice. Okay. When you rest in, your main pawn travels beyond the rift, accompanying other arisen in other worlds. Upon their return, your pawn will hand you a concise written report reflecting on their journey and experiences, as well as detailing any rewards received and any progress made on the pawn quests you entrusted them with. Cheese also helps. Honestly, like cheese and hard-boiled eggs, if that's like a serious issue that you have, where like your where your stool is like problematically loose, uh, cheese and eggs, cheese and hard-boiled eggs will like solidify that shit. Oh, very likely. Pawns are rendered immobile when their health falls to zero and are unable to stir from where they've fallen without aid. If you leave your pawn in an immobile state for a prolonged length of time, they become forfeit and will be forcibly removed from your party. The Arisen can attempt to revive a pawn by approaching and touching them. If multiple pawns lie immobile in the vicinity, the Arisen can revive them simultaneously. The maximum health of a revived pawn will be equal to the Arisen's remaining health. Oh, fuck. 4 types of pawn inclinations. When you enter the covenant with your main pawn, you will be able to select an inclination for them. This will determine certain aspects of the pawn's behavior, including the manner of speech and the actions they tend to take. However, all pawns serve the Arisen faithfully regardless. It's not a baby chicken. It's a fetal chicken. As you explore the world, you will occasionally encounter wandering pawns. You can speak with them to have them join your party as a support pawn. Support pawns will not level up while they are accompanying you. However, you may find that you need to hire new support pawns at regular intervals throughout your adventure. You can only hire pawns of a higher level than your own if you have sufficient rift crystals. Rift crystals can be obtained here and there throughout your adventures, and your main pawn will be rewarded with rift crystals for their endeavors beyond the rift. This is where you come in, Jess. You have to go out into the great unknown of other people playing the game and do stuff. It's entirely AI. You don't actually have to do shit. If you're already traveling with a full party, you will need to dismiss one of your other support pawns in order for the new pawn to join you. When you dismiss a pawn, you have the option of evaluating their services by giving them a rating. If you so choose, you can also leave the pawn with a present to bring back to their master beyond the rift. We'll be doing that. Dude, Prophecy smokes almost daily. Because she can't drink, essentially. Well, you can change support pawn's equipment. Bear in mind that any newly equipped items will be gifted to the pawn's master when the pawn is dismissed. Previously equipped items will be instantly returned to the pawn's master. Further, when a support pawn is dismissed or becomes forfeit, any items they held will automatically be sent to item storage. Arisen will never travel alone. Pawns are always willing to accompany them. As the Arisen, you will summon and form a covenant with your very own loyal pawn, your main pawn, who will share your adventures and grow in strength and ability alongside you. You may also enlist the aid of support pawns who serve other Arisen in other worlds and other online players. Pawns are not entirely dependent on the Arisen's orders and will gather materials and charge into battle on their own initiative. They can be given items from the items menu and are able to use curatives in their inventory to heal themselves as necessary. Be sure to hand over any items you would like your pawns to use ahead of time, but bear in mind the Arisen cannot use items from pawns' inventories. Have to go dairy free probably. Dairy is hard on the kidney. Yeah. That's fair. Your grandpa is a doctor, so you know. Did you take your grandpa's medical exams? Because if you didn't, like my dad speaks 7 languages fluently. That doesn't mean I do. He's 97 and still in great shape. Cool. My dad's 80 and like an old ass German guy. He also speaks 7 languages fluently. That doesn't mean I speak 7 languages fluently. Does he like Hitler? No. That's why he doesn't live in Germany anymore. He was born in Austria, and Hitler took over his home, and the Nazis evicted him from his house when he was like 4. They displaced him to East Germany when he was a small child. And then they forced my grandfather to work on the railroad, on building railroad infrastructure in Germany, and my dad lost his father because the Nazis forced him to work on the railroad and he got killed doing it. So no, my dad, who was born during World War II, is not a huge Hitler fan. He's such not a huge Hitler fan. He left Germany and came to America and voted for Joe Biden. Pawns have the ability to travel to other worlds and glean valuable snippets of information, which they will bring back to their masters. If your pawn has any discoveries to report, they will do so after you've rested in town. Pawns can also put their experiences to practical use, such as by guiding you to dungeons and quest destinations, or showing you where hidden treasure chests can be found. Don't celebrate Hitler. That's at the bottom of the list of things you should do. There are some places in this world where, for one reason or another, pawns are not welcome to tread. Should the Arisen wish Should the Arisen seek to enter such a location, they will have to part ways with any pawns whom they are traveling with, but only temporarily. Once the Arisen has left the area in question, their pawns will seek them out in order to rejoin their party. Okay. All right.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
360 seconds isn't that long, dude. That's like 4 minutes. If you have the requisite materials to hand, you can enhance your equipment at any shop equipped with a forge. Consider enhancing your equipment according to your level and fighting style. There are several types of smithing used in enhancement, and each one produces a different result, such as a moderate all-around improvement or a significant increase to magic or might. Choose the style that is most compatible with your preferred equipment and approach to combat. Let's see what's on sale first. I'm probably going to need that later. I hope that stays in this. Okay. Oh no! Oh, son of a bitch. I did. Oh, god damn it. Oh, son of a fucking bitch. No, man. Fuck me, dude. Oh, no. I got rid of all the fucking shit that I had to make arrows. All the like shitty sticks that I had picked up to like make arrows. And like I can't undo that, and that would have just like completely blown up. Oh no, man. God damn it. That's fucking frustrating. Oh, man. That's irritating. I had that. I turned it into fucking arrows. I think that's just to be sold. Protective charm, you say? Welcome back.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Lots to do.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Did you ever take me up to the breaks? No. We never went to the breaks. Hey! Time is an ever-flowing river in this world, and the activities and behaviors of it habits reflect this. People are unlikely to remain in the same place all day long. They may only appear in the morning or at night or at midday. To pass time, you can either stay in or make use of one of the special seats found outdoors in set locations. We only went back to Pikeville once. I only went. I've been down the Mountain Parkway more than once, like on the way to West Virginia, which is fucking terrifying, by the way. The Mountain Parkway between Pikeville and West Virginia is like one of the most dangerous goddamn stretches of road in the entire country. But no, don't be ashamed of where you're from. What do you mean, how? There are 18 wheelers going through the mountains at weird angles. They tend to flip over because of like weird grades in the road. It's a fucking harrowing experience. No, it's the mountains. There's nowhere for like if a truck's brakes go out, there's nowhere for it to go. There's no it's a 2-lane highway going through mountains and there's nowhere to pull off to the side. Can make it drift? Yeah, drift through a semi truck. When it flips over and T-bones across the entire highway. Like across the entire road, there's nowhere you can drive. No, you can't. My dude, what? One side is rock and the other side is 500 feet down. There's nowhere to go. You're fucked. it's not like they blasted like this big space through this like super easy to get through region. Like it's the side of a fucking mountain. You cannot drift on the rocks. You cannot. You hit the rocks, you die. You fall off the other side, you also die. That's it. And most of the mountains there, yeah, suicidal deer. Also, most of the mountains there are limestone and were blasted through a place that's not like super stable. Hold on. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, hopefully this is the right button. Yeah, like it's shit like this, right? And that fence there is to prevent the mountain from falling into the road. This fence right here. And there's like crazier places just on the way to where she lives where like they have fencing that's staked into the side of the mountain that are like designed to hold back like the mountain from falling across the road. Yeah, there are idiots everywhere. I mean, there are idiots in Canada. We've seen that. Hold on. This is the shit we're talking about right now, right? Like, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I was talking about you, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But like, look at that shit, man. If it's that's the road, okay? You can't drip like that right there. That's the road. You can't drift that. If a semi jackknifes right here, you either go into that rock or you go down that cliff face. Yeah, but you can't dynamite all that. That's the problem because it's limestone. It's not yeah, it's not granite. It's not hard rock, right? You can't you can't dynamite this because then a bunch more of the mountain falls down right here. Yeah, it takes out like fucking whole cities and shit. Like you can't just like explode people's houses and be like, well, fuck it. Like, you can't fix him. But yeah, like look, this is also how fucking beautiful that area is. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is incredibly beautiful. Like it is like but like this shit right here, like if a truck jackknifes during this bend in this bridge, that's 2 lanes. If a truck jackknifes in front of you, you either die this way or die this way. Like you're just dead. Like you're fucked. It's absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. It's amazing, but it's fucking scary, man. Yeah, there's mountains. Spent I've spent a ton of my life in the Blue Ridge Mountains. A ton. I've hiked most of the trails between Georgia and Tennessee. I've literally walked during my life from Georgia to Tennessee through multiple states. But yeah, it's some scary shit to drive some of this, man. It really is. I mean, it's not like, oh, well, fucking, I drove us through Tennessee at like 78 miles an hour like a fucking nutcase on I-40. But yeah, like this shit right here, What are you supposed to do? That's built over nothing. And there's like one other lane over here. Like, anything fails here, you're just dropping. Just dropping like 1,000 feet. Good luck. Yeah, no, you don't. We almost got pulled over. You know, I used to be a lot more aggressive of a driver than I am now. I am like, since I have a kid now, I'm like the most like painfully conservative driver. I get so, yeah, weaving in and out of lanes behind AT. Yeah, that tracks. I am so much more conservative and get irritated at other people now because I'm not fucking 20 anymore. Like, yeah, because you're a kid. You don't understand mortality until you start understanding you might die. You were 26 last week. You got to figure that one out. Let me run have a quick pee and grab a beverage, and I will be right back. Chattingtons. No. No. Why are those the only options? Why can't other things come up in my life? Oh, right. You're single and have no one else to fucking have to account for and don't have to deal with other people in your life on a regular basis. No, my wife was looking for. All right, so we have these. Hold on. No, no, no. Check it. I'll prove it to you. So we have a couple of these in my house, and they have a remote control, and each remote control only operates with the fan that it's paired with. And my wife lost the remote for the fan. And she's literally on the other side of that wall right now. And so the light was on, but the fan was off. Why do I have that? Because I have 8-foot ceilings. So I need something with a low profile as far as a fan, but I still want air to circulate through the house. But she lost the remote control to the fan underneath the couch, and I had to help her find it because she wants to go to sleep. But the fan makes enough noise that it drowns out anything that happens like in this room, so it doesn't sound like I'm like yelling in her ears. Like that fan is like a Tron fan. It's a very cool fan. And they're like relatively inexpensive. And they only drop down from the ceiling like 6 inches, as opposed to like a normal ceiling fan that drops down like 1.5 feet and makes it feel more constrictive. But because it's so small, got one at my store that's got blades that look like airplane propellers. Yeah, I mean, that's not abnormal. So yeah, I was going to just go pee, and wifey needed help looking for the remote control to turn the fan on. So I went and peed and then found the remote and then turned the fan on, and now everybody's happy and we can get back to playing video games. I do need a beverage, however. I definitely need a beverage. It's only over here. Look, chat, I'm still here. Be like 2 more seconds. I know. It's a fucking giant burden. It's huge, but in the right space would be so nice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, with this shit that we've been going through with our HVAC shit, like, we've had... God damn it. Okay. So, the HVAC guy came out last week and fixed our air conditioning, and now our heater doesn't work again. So it's a whole fucking, like, saga of, like, dumb bullshit. Where, like, I can't... Like, I can't. It's like, every time we fix something, something else breaks. So I would really have appreciated having a fan, like a low-profile fan in every room. But the justification by the interior decorator was that, like, fans make the rooms or make the house feel smaller. Like, I'd really like having a quiet fan in this room. But it's just going to be fucking hot in here all the time. like last week was like peak amazing for streaming because like it was cold in the whole house, and in here it was just like normal. But like if I wanted to, I've got that fan right there that I could move to that corner over there so it wouldn't make so much noise that it was like disruptive on stream, but you'd still definitely hear it. Come nightfall, you'll be able to see no further than the ground at your feet, and the onset of darkness summons fearsome monsters not seen by day. Ah, gotcha. Explore the wilderness after sunset at your own peril, and be sure to have a lantern in your pack. I do. Some items that can be gathered will change over time, such as by ripening and growing more flavorful. There are also some items that, if allowed to age just long enough, will become more useful when combining materials. However, you should keep a close eye on raw items in particular, as consuming anything that has been aged past its prime is likely to have unpleasant side effects. Got it. Certain objects and structures that can be destroyed by your attacks will regenerate after a set amount of time has passed. Similarly, fruits, berries, and other gatherable flora will grow back after a time. Cool.
I'm sure I can.
Alright. That's where we need to go for the quest.
Endless? Quite sure. Come on, have a look.
What are we going to make you go do, Jess? Pawn Quester trying to take over the world. Portal looks like a glowy footprint. Pawn quests are tasks given to your main pawn to be completed beyond the rift. You set the task and must stipulate a reward for the arisen who hires your main pawn to receive upon the task's completion. Pawn quests provide valuable opportunities for you to obtain items and acquire pawn badges, so you should endeavor to get your pawn hired as often as possible. When setting a reward for the arisen who hires your main pawn to receive, you can either select specific items or nominate a sum of gold. Items will be removed from your inventory, gold will be subtracted from your funds. It is also possible to trade with other arisen by setting the retrieval of items you desire as the pawn quest objective. Sure. Official pawns. These are special pawns that can be hired from the official pawn sections of the Riftstone menu. They differ from regular pawns in the following ways. Their names are displayed in a different color. Official pawns of level 10 and below can be hired without expending Rift crystals. The armor worn by official pawns cannot be changed. Official pawns will not appear in monthly or cumulative rankings and may be excluded from other aspects of the game. Don't care. Official pawns may be only available for hire for a limited time. Check our website for details about the available. Oh, okay, so they're Capcom pawns. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. I don't actually believe that's Max. How's the game? It's interesting. I'm enjoying it. I don't know what to think just yet. What I want to do is I want to walk away from this. Yeah, just for a sec. I have a thing. I had a thing. Oh. How do I do this? No, it's in. I got a thing that makes. And there's an ad. Well, that's a problem for you. You know, if you subscribe, there's no ads. I sincerely cannot control whether or not there are ads. I mean, I kind of can, but like, it also very much fucks
There is
up
a
a bunch
rumor
of stuff
whispered
for
among the
me.
horns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is,
interested in my wares?
Oh, god damn, man. Yeah, I'm interested in your wares. I would also like to be able to hear properly. Special tone that allows the Arisen to edit their own appearance or the appearance of their pawn. One use only can be used when visiting a Barbary. Well, I don't have that many rift shits.
Leisure doing business with you.
If you're on Twitch and you're seeing ads, I don't know why. There's not one running right now. Also, I have a feeling I'm starting to get some like significant hearing loss in my right ear.
There's a ladder here. After you, Arisen.
Where's the ladder?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh, okay. No, we need to go to the other end and talk to the dude. Port crystals. Use of a fairy stone will instantly transport you to the location of a port crystal. Damn son, where are you? I'm in the first town you get to in the game. Port crystals are permanent fixtures of cities and towns, but you may also place your own port crystals at destinations of your choice. You may have up to 10 port crystals placed at various locations throughout the world at any one time. Once placed, a port crystal can be recovered if you wish to move it somewhere else. Permanent port crystals in cities and towns must be interacted with at least once before they become available as fairy stone destinations. Okay, so we have a fast travel point now.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Since my feet always here.
Alright, here's where we're supposed to go for the main quest. Appreciate it, homie.
I do wish those unsavory sorts wouldn't stare so.
I have a feeling he's somewhere in the back, probably down there. Can I talk about how this is infinitely better and better looking than Skyrim?
Hey, old friend. Have you a spare moment?
Sure.
I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
That actually sounds amazing.
Take it easy,
Sure what's best.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
You will want to hear this. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears.
Okay.
Only care I have.
Wheat of fight with such worn out
to market, methinks.
I really need to cut this one tiny hair right here. It's fucking annoying the shit out of me.
I met sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you.
Okay.
The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, it would be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Okay.
It is our duty to bring the...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels before now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's... Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace.
Okay.
Our laws dictate that your majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
All right. So we gotta do some dumb shit.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
All right, where do we go to sleep though? Should we try this? I kind of want a place to rest.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
What ladder? God damn. When the game becomes chat. Oh, wait. Vocation guild? Heard some people in the tavern talking about a shop or in the rest of town, a scrap store they called it. Doesn't sound like much, but apparently you can have forgeries made there. Reckon that Grimoire, I lost all that coin on one of them. Mayhap I could earn it back by making some forgeries of my own. And selling them off to collectors.
Now this is a conundrum.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
I'm not entirely sure how to use these. What does this do? Decreases the likelihood of being targeted. Nice. Requiem for a Dream is a tragic story. It's an incredibly tragic story. It's also over 20 years old. You don't like Jared Leto's acting? That's a you problem. Mm, Requiem was a good film. It was a great film. It was a tragic, awful story that Ice or lightning, Jess? Ice seems significantly more powerful. Um, Channel points. Dip ding dong. There's a thing at the end up there that's the actual bottle for the channel points. If you're curious. Okay. Let's take a trip down memory lane. This is that little icon. This thing right here. This. That's the channel point icon. This is an actual beer. You can purchase this. It's a fucking amazing bottle, right? It looks so fucking good. And it's a resealable. So you can, like, you can brew and fill with this. I've had this for like a decade. But that's the channel point icon. This right here. This specific bottle is the channel point icon. You can get this at a grocery store, man. This is Iron Chef Morimoto from the original Japanese Iron Chef series. This is his beer that he puts out. It's fucking like that's a cool ass fucking bottle. No, it was like $10. Also, for the uninitiated, I did work in that dude's restaurant for a little bit. I actually fucking worked in that dude's restaurant. What's the worth of the bottle? Just go buy one. Dude, go buy one and have a beer. They're not fairy lights. It's actually like a Bluetooth speaker. Well, you need to get on your government about that. Get mad at me about not being able to smoke weed on stream. You might want to get on your government about the brews you can have. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of colors. I generally speaking, with the lighting, and like I need to clear out a bunch of other shit in here and get like upward pointing lights. So like this thing right here, over here, where like I cast a giant shadow over shit, doesn't happen. But yeah, it's like it's a Bluetooth speaker that has a kind of a halcyon light type thing. We have another one I use as a nightlight for my kid, and I just put up like red, blue, and yellow lights. Like you can see it better if I do this. But you also can't see me, and there's still the fucking weird shadow. No, I guess we could probably do this. But there's so many fucking lights at any given time on my face that like I don't even notice them anymore. It Dip, it might have been a limited edition release in terms of like when it was released or whatever. But yeah, the dude that put that beer out was actually the guy who won Iron Chef Japan. He won the Iron Chef of Iron Chefs division of Japan. And I worked at one of his places in New York briefly. He's a very, 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 very wonderful, absolutely awesome, incredibly sweet dude. Like he's super deferential to his wife. He's like super appreciative of his staff. He's just like a good fucking guy all around. So like when he came out with his own beer, like I bought a couple of them, but I definitely kept that one. But you can get other bottles like that. Like I mean, there's tons of bottles you can get that will help you bottle your own beer if you want to brew your own shit. Um, Jess, do you want ice or lightning? God damn it! I need answers. I also do, I think, need to. Lightning. Ice is so Ice is so much more powerful. I think we can get both. I think we can get both. Oh, we need that. Oh, do we go offense or defense? Because we can throw out ice magic, but also block attacks. I kind of like the mixed dynamic, but I also kind of like having all of it. I kind of like having ice and also being able to block multiple attacks. I think for right now we go offense. I think for right now we just fucking kill everything. Also, for the record, I am spending most of my shit on you and not me. And that's fucking crazy. It's mostly because your character is a tactical nuclear weapon. And I'm just like, okay. I can let Jess skate me through a bunch of this shit.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you, unless you were to Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already possess the
Welcome
requisite
back.
equipment. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour high and low.
Need to start doing speed again? No, you don't. I mean, like, I'm not. I'm not the
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
I'm not the dope police. Oh shit. Hmm. I've had other armor and shit. Hmm. When I was on speed, I was active. Yeah, because you were on speed. It's weird to say like when I was on speed, I was super active.
Much obliged.
Oh,
Sir.
right.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Uh,
Shall we get some rest then?
Okay.
Time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
A new day, a new perspective.
Other day, I arrived at the border checkpoint only to realize I had left my entry permit back at the inn. Ended up having to make the trip back. So I was late for my delivery. When I complained to a fellow driver about it, he said, next time I ought to use a Beastrin mask. Seems Batal favors its Beastrin residents, so they can get through without the hassle of a permit. Might be worth keeping it disguise hand just in case. Okay.
There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
Alright, what am I supposed to do and what's next? You're the Joker. You're like so beyond not the Joker. Like this silliness of like I'm the evil is like goofy.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Off if we forget about it. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I mustn't lose my wits.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, You needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
that's
stop by
goofy.
again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal. Right you are. Tomorrow will be as uneventful as...
Okay. I'm not Batman. You're not the Joker. You're not that fucking important, and neither am I. Calm the fuck down. No, we're not. We're not. That's you wanting to feel important more than you actually are. And it's a desperate cry for help. Am I a villain or am I good? I'm me. That depends on whether or not you view me as Batman or the Joker. You're referencing something that's like so fucking online, it's like goofy, right? Like you're talking about something right now that's like brain broken levels of like I'm online all the time that nobody else understands. I mean, like I get it. Like, yeah, you watched the Christopher Titus thing about Batman and the Joker, and so you brought up the Joker because you saw I watched a thing. Most people don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Do you need me to spell it out for you more clearly? Most people don't know what the fuck you're talking about at all. Because you're talking about an exclusively online thing that most people have never seen. Ever. This is why and I firmly believe this. This is why, like, the right wing cul-de-sac of, like, fucking, like, right adjacent fucking people, like just don't connect with like normal human beings on like a rational and like normal level and won't is because like, are you a villain or are you good? Did you see the thing that a comedian did this one time online that I have to meme about, and I have to make a point of contention that 85% of everybody has never seen. There are, you call it X, right? Twitter is X. There are like 5 million people on Twitter. There are 7 billion people in the world. There are 350 million people in the United States. If 5 million people are on Twitter, how many people do you think understand the meme that you're trying to portray? Think about it. Think about it real fucking hard. It's not what you think it is. Now, I'm gonna go pee. So here's some crazy truth shit for you. If you're asking if I'm a villain or I'm actually good, nobody's either. We're all shades of gray. There's no white knight. There's no dark demon. Almost everyone is shades of gray. Almost everyone has their own self-serving interests, and almost everyone has their own shit that they're going through. So, like, are you evil or good is like a dumb question to start with, right? Like, there's some weird shit that you can find readily available about, like, awful people who do great things. There's shit you can find about really amazing people who do really shit things on a regular basis. Like, the idea that, like, it's a binary is fucking absolutely insane. So, like, am I a villain or am I good? Like, I have a checkered past, man. I've been arrested. I've been locked up. I've done bad things. I've been locked up for drunk driving. Is that good? No. That's not good. That's legitimately not good. Am I evil? No. I'm also not evil. So, like, I've been locked up for drunk driving on one hand, and I've also donated a significant portion of my earnings to help poor people get homes. And I've also donated a significant portion of my food to make sure that the last time the government shut down, they were able to eat. Are those things evil? Well, it's a balance. Nobody is specifically or intrinsically good or evil. It's your actions that make you who you are. It's how you conduct your own life that determines that. Am I good because I'm good? No. I'll tell you a story. Okay? And this one's a long one. I've known this one homeless dude for like 8 years now. And I met him, like, he's not mentally all there. he is a disabled man. He's a disabled black dude that I met at a convenience store one night. And we started talking. Right? And I wasn't like, fuck you, you fucking. I wasn't about to, like, let this dude fall by the wayside. So, the first night, he needed a place to go. And I had my car. So I drove him where he needed to go. And then the second time I saw him, he was on his way to go be a janitor at another store that currently no longer exists at all. But I put him in touch with the right people. Right? This poor homeless dude who has like mental issues and is like sincerely like left behind by the system. And so I took him to my church. Okay? And I got him in touch with some people. And I would walk him around the area where I lived, where I ran into him at a gas station. And I would like point out places where he could get help from other people. Long story short, that dude has his own home now. He has his own house. He's subsidized by some stuff that I put him in contact with and people that I put him in contact with. But he is able to actually like live a full life. Just as a fucking human being. And I think that's important. Right? Like he's not like the most mentally capable person on the planet. But I gave him the tools and I gave him the resources to get to a place where he has his own space. Finally. And that dude was fucking homeless when I met him. So, like, don't talk shit to me about, like, how I don't ever do anything. Don't talk shit in the fucking first place. I have literally helped homeless people find homes. And also the fundraising for this channel is literally to raise money for homeless people to get homes. And back, how is the game and what is this story? Fucking play it. No offense. I mean, all offense. I literally don't give a shit what you think. The game is pretty fun. uh, it's a bit late, or it's a bit early to ask what this story is. I mean, we're in the process of looking at what my side quests are. um, 3 hours. Eh, eh. All right, do we kill the rest of the monsters, chat, and then fuck with it later? Uh, I'm enjoying the game. It's very good. Uh, I'm a bit whelmed. Um, I think I should actually like at least do the first challenge Okay. Prof, what are you doing? Oh, this is our house? Okay. So we're gonna Skyrim this shit for a week.
Places such as this are real treasures.
On my feet.
What room is the king?
Okay.
Dog's legs are as lead.
Dumpy.
How dare you!
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Now, where was I bound again? Enjoy life where and when I can.
Another day of work awaits.
Hmm.
Some spot to while away. I can't do that.
Oh, there's no fucking fast travel. That's so fucking annoying.
Wait to see what.
I get it, but it's fucking annoying.
What should I do? That hurts just thinking about it.
Arms! Arms for the poor! Pray grant those less...
Yeah.
Salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Hi.
It's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
I'm still fine. You've been talking to me for 3 hours.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What's so stupid? What's so stupid is like you're like I haven't been talking to you for 3 hours. How you doing? I'm still fine. You were gone for fucking 8 minutes, man.
Prayers are not needed. What hope have we?
You were gone for 8 minutes. I didn't die in the past 8 minutes. I'm still good. In what world do you not understand? Come on, I was gone for an hour.
Was I lacking in devotion?
133. 134. One. No, you were here. Less than 15 minutes ago.
All is lost.
You were gone at 1:48. At 1:48 you left. And at 2:03 you came back.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
That's a you problem then. You were literally gone for 12 minutes.
Heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Do I believe in Jesus? That's a weird question. It's a loaded question.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Why is that? Because it's a loaded question. Do I? Because there's so many layers to the question of do you believe in Jesus? That's like not covered by like most shit. I must know if I believe in Jesus. No, that's a weird question. Why is that? Because there's a lot of different questions around believing in the existence of Jesus. Do you believe in the existence of Jesus as a historical figure who shaped religion? Is a different question entirely from, do you believe that the story of Jesus as presented in the Bible is specifically true? And also, there's another one where it's like, do you think Jesus is an allegory for a bunch of different things that are presented as pagan but have been warped into Christianity? And do you think all of those things in one are actually like an amalgamation of reality? And no. Do I think Jesus was an actual person? Yeah, probably. And I will go so far as to say I am pretty sure he was actually crucified. That's why there's kind of a historical record of it. Because he was the king of the Jews. He was an actual person who actually existed and actually, like, was a nonviolent protester for freedom, if we're going to be fair. Jesus was a real person. Where I'm going to deviate from your conversation is I don't think he would like what you're doing. But he was a real person. And a lot of people take the shit he says the real ass fucking wrong way. It's wild how much right wingers are like, yeah, but Jesus hated taxes. It's crazy how often the teachings of Jesus were used to justify slavery, like writ large, as though it's like, oh yeah, no, that's okay. Because Jesus talked about slaves. And I'm like, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, it's not okay with me. All right. Anyone got a guide the raid bullshit? I'm over tonight. Like I can't deal with Dip Dip anymore. Okay. Oh, you'll figure it out. We're gonna go raid Eyes on B, and I absolutely adore her. She's gonna fucking tell you to piss off immediately. Dip dip.
can do it. How's Dragon's dog, Mom? I feel like I haven't heard many comments on it since it came out. Thank you for the raid. I'm at the end of Breath of Fire 3, but I don't know that we're gonna beat it tonight. Sounds like there's still some more to go. What's up? Yeah, I mean, it's not. I usually stay up like an hour later than now. Pretty fun. Oh shit, nice. This is not easiest area. Okay, do it. I'll be streaming again, allocated, on Friday. Friday at 10. No. Why am I saying 10 p.m.? I usually go live around 8 p.m. PST. So I'm sure if you're around that time, that's when I do my thing. Also, I always let Discord know. You can join the Discord if you're you're into that kind of thing. We're all pretty okay, yes. Go this way? No, that's not it. First Dragon's Dogma is better. Second one is more simplified and for the worst, really. Didn't the battle director for FF16 work on Dragon's Dogma and well, he also did Devil May Cry 5 or something like that? He did, okay. I wonder if he worked on 2 at all. I'm not. Oh my god, you're right. Thank you. Good point. Good, thank you, Brakeman. What would I do without that mention? It's important that I am still me. Please. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to go? Is it maintenance? I think it is.
Just a bit outside.
I feel like that's the sound it always gravitates to. I feel like I've heard that one a lot. I might lower the price. Gotta get sleep. Oh, no worries. Please, go get your rest. I know, especially after a stream. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for the raid, Joe. Let's go to the... And this is it. Thank you for blessing the ring. Important. That's a good one. I think that was a Joji one. Do you guys hear them okay? Are they too loud? Like, I need to figure out the balance on those. I don't hear them all that well. Audio's good. All right. Oh, have a good night, Leanne. I'm gonna peek in this room. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna peek in here. And from there, I'm gonna figure it out. Because from the way things are, it does not sound like it's going to be a straight shot. Oh, you're saying goodnight to Joe. Okay.